40 years at the school. Her focus has never wavered from serving the Northholm community. We're looking forward to hearing from her about the early years. She began at the age of 14.
The Honourable Mr. Philip Ruddock, Mr. Bradbury, members of staff, parents, both present and past. Thank you. Alumni and friends of Northholm Grammar. It is a privilege to have the opportunity to speak about Northholm's formative years, to celebrate the foundations on which our successes are built, and to acknowledge the contributions made by many in our community in the early days. My connection with Northholm began in September 1982, when, still completing my final year of university, an opportunity arose for me to begin my teaching career at Northholm Grammar, a yet-to-be-built school situated in rural Arcadia. 79 Cobar Road was a horse stud with a solid brick house, a dilapidated white cottage, and an old stable. There was nothing else. Dr. John Lincoln, George Addison, and Richard Lennon were instrumental in the foundation of the school. They, alongside Ron Chambers, the founding headmaster, had the vision of creating a school which catered for young people by combining academic excellence with pastoral care. And it was their incredible commitment which enabled Northholm to commence the school year on the 2nd of February 1983. 5 demountable buildings served as classrooms. The revamped white cottage became the administration office, and a partially renovated garage, affectionately known as the pits, accommodated the staff. The first school day began with a short chapel service. Students standing outside in the blazing sun, singing hymns to the organ on the veranda of one of the demountable classrooms. Students travelled for up to 2 hours to get to school, from North Turramurra, Dundas, Willoughby and Nelson. They caught a combination of buses and trains to Pennant Hill Station and Castle Hill to make the final leg of their daily journey along windy Cobar Road. After the chapel service, photos were taken. The school photo of 125 students shows the girls in sleeveless makeshift dresses and the boys wearing white shirts, navy shorts and long white socks held up by garters. As student numbers grew, so did the need for additional teaching staff. Gordon Doyle and I were joined by Tony Duncan and later Andrew Watt. Teachers had to be innovative and versatile. I vividly remember the visual arts teacher, Jane Patterson, walking around the school grounds armed with crayons and butcher's paper, looking for the shadiest area to teach her class, as there was no art room. Staff relied heavily upon the support that parents offered, and the contribution that they made to the development of the school was immeasurable. Sue and Ken Code, Margaret and Dennis Ferini, Val and Graham Payton were ever present, and most of those are here tonight. As foundation parents, they placed enormous faith in the vision of the founding council. They volunteered in all capacities, as school registrar, on canteen, in the library, sewing uniforms, at working bees, as office bearers of the Northholm Association, and on school council, without any intention of personal reward, save the growth of a school that would provide the best environment for children to thrive. At the end of 1983, the headmaster suddenly resigned, and the leadership of the school passed to the Reverend John Bootle, the much-loved deputy. Sadly, on the evening of his permanent appointment as headmaster, he suffered a fatal asthma attack. Students and staff were devastated. It then fell to Keith O'Donnell to adopt the role of acting headmaster. Northholm has much to thank Keith for. He stabilised the school, establishing structures, creating a sense of order and providing guidance. His calm, consistent leadership enabling Northholm to move to its next phase under the headship of the Reverend Christopher Welsh. To say Northholm's first 2 years were turbulent and unpredictable is an understatement. However, they were incredibly rewarding. There was an enormous sense of camaraderie between students and staff. It is the teachers such as Gordon, Tony, Andrew and Keith, all who are here this evening, who contributed so much to the establishment of the values for which Northholm is known, so that students and staff made lifelong connections, one of the school's most defining features. Those alumni present tonight who wore the sleeveless dresses or the shorts with the gartered long white socks, who were taught in the demountable classrooms, without air conditioning I might add, and who sang the hymns at the weekly chapel services, Peter, Karen, Jared, Indrek, Leonard, Craig and Adam, will be acutely aware of the school's growth. However, while the physical growth has been substantial, the character of Northholm is what is most important, and that comes from the students. Tonight, alumni from all decades have joined together to celebrate Northholm's 40 years. During this time, they have collectively provided Northholm with its character and with its soul. Thank you all for the part that you have played in Northholm's history. May Northholm's spirit continue to strengthen so that our young people are provided with the best environment for them to thrive. Happy 40th birthday, Northholm.
Thank you, Jenny. That was wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. And you did mention